students, again we are going to continue the chapter that is a staffing chapter. So in the last class we have discussed that is a process of staffing, and along with the recruitment meaning and definition and related to one sources of, that is types of or sources of recruitment we are discussed. Under that we are completed the internal sources, that is in the sources types we have two types, that is internal and external. So internal part means they are going to recruit or they are going to search the employees or candidates within the organization, that is called as a internal recruitment. So in this we used to see the two types is, that is promotion and transfer. So promotion means it's an upward movement of the employees by increasing status, responsibility and the salary. So here the next one, that is transfer. So transfer means here that is a movement of employee from one job to another job in the same level, or in the one department to another department, that is in the same level. This is called as a transfer. So these are two types of sources which we are going to be find in the internal sources. The next one is external sources. Yes. The second part. External sources. Yes. So before going to state the points, so what is external source? Means here why the external sources are going to be arised. The first things, that is all the vacancies cannot be searched or cannot be filled by internal sources. For that purpose we used to find the another sources, that is external sources. And along with that one, a new business or a new enterprises which are going to be started present. So we cannot see the internal sources, because the completely it is beginning with the freshers. So in that cases, so it has to recruit the persons from outside, that is external sources. So here external sources means here that is searching for the candidates in the outside the organization. Internal means inside or within the organization. Here outside the organization we are going to find the candidates for the jobs, suitable jobs. Here by providing advertisements or by making a posters, so whatever it may be, by giving informations to outsiders, so they are going to recruit the candidates for the particular jobs. So what is the purpose of recruitment? External sources means here easily we can find the freshers, and along with well experienced, skills and knowledgeable persons can be identified in the external sources which are not required in the internal sources. Yes, let me come to one now, external sources. So what is external source? All the vacancies cannot be filled up from within the organization. Yes, obviously. So what the type vacancies are there, or what the jobs are there in an organization. So all the jobs cannot be filled by internal sources. Existing employees may lack of required skills, initiative and qualification needed of the job invalid. Yes, obviously there may be existing, that is those who are going to be available in the organization, that is in internal sources, they may be, we can maybe face the lack of skills and knowledge required for particular jobs. They may not be in the internal sources recruitment. On that cases we may forward for external sources. Andre namige ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ we can go for the external sources. External sources provide a wide choice from among a large number of external candidates from which employees may be recruited. Yes, obviously here external source means that is outside the organization. Means here we can be find a huge number of candidates, that is the that is the choices may be larger among the so many members, but in an internal source it is only restricted to a organization, but external sources is going to be enlarged with the broadness will be, or the larger number of candidates can be seen in an external sources. Next one, the various external sources of recruitment are as follows. Yes, what are the external sources are there? So here external sources means that is searching for the candidates that is outside the organization, that is in keeping in the mind of new skills and knowledges with the person, higher qualification with huge experiences in a particular fields of works. So these expectations can be made from the organization, those who are going to recruit the persons, that is from the external sources. Yes, next thing is that is sources of external sources. So here external sources we have totally 6. That is first one, direct recruitment, casual callers, advertisements, employment exchanges, placement agencies, campus recruitment. Again I am speaking. So here external sources, in that we have 6 types, that is 6 sources in direct recruitment, casual callers, advertisements, employment exchange, placement agencies, campus recruitment. These sources are comes under the external sources of recruitment. Yes, in the internal we have only 2 types, but in an external we have 6 types, that is direct recruitment, casual caller, advertisements, employment exchange, placement agencies, campus recruitment. These are sources which can be found from external sources. Yes. Then the first point, that is what is direct recruitment. Yes. It is a sources of external in which applications for vacancies are presented on the bullet in board outside the factories or at the gate. Yes. So here the requirement of jobs or the vacancies job notices are going to be made, that is in the outside the organization. Either it may be in the notice board, either it may be in the gate. In the front of a gate they used to make a notice to a public. Means here ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ, ಸೊ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಬ್ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಗೇಟ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸೊ ಗೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ಅಥವಾ ಗೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪೋಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, ಕ್ಯಾಶುವಲ್ ಕಾಲರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅವರೇನೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಗೇಟ್, ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಗೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಆ ಗೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬರೀತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಕೆಚ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಿಂಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ, they used to make a notice of to a public, that is those who are going to be arrived in the organization, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀಸನ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಸಿನ ಗೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಗೇಟ್ ಹತ್ರ ಒಂದು ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ದ organization directly it is giving a notice to one public, that is there is a vacancy in a particular organization. So in that bullet point we can see the required, that is what are the availabilities of jobs, descriptions will be provided, so qualification, skills needed along with the experiences, so everything will be stated in the particular notice. This is called as a direct recruitment. So listen carefully. Direct recruitment means here organization only making a notice to one, that is public, that is outside the organization, in front of the gate they are making a notice by stamping and post in the bullets in the outside the organization, that is there is a vacancies. So this is called as a direct recruitment. So written application are taken from candidates. So yes, after the placement of posters or notice, the organization is going to collect the written applications from the candidates. They have to take up a test and interviews. If they are found suitable for the job, they are immediately selected. Yes. So here, after the written applications has been returned to an organization, so the selection process is commenced, that is by making a test and interview. If they are suitable in the test and interviews, they are going to be selected and they are going to be joined for the jobs. The kind of recruitment applicable where factory worker are to be appointed and is useful in meeting immediately casual recruitment of factory workers. Yes. So this direct recruitment is going to be suitable for factory workers. Factory workers needed, that is co-workers or the foremen, those who are needed, that is vacancies are arising in the co-workers or in the foremen. So these are recruitment or these sources of recruitment can be used because they do not need any much more qualifications in a particular field, and this can be taken places in immediate process can be taken places. So that cases they can be suitable for factory worker selections. That is called as a direct recruitment. So again I am speaking, direct recruitment means here organization itself directly announcing that what are the vacancies are available in the organization in the front of a organization, that is by making notice in a bullet points or in a bullet, or that is big anta hedi artha larger ಆಗಿ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀಡುವಂತದ್ದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ for in an situations of when the vacancies are arised in the low level management, that is in the factory workers. Factory yakandre factory workers ಗಳಿಗೆ immediate ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, recruitment ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ selections ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. In that cases these sources can be used. The next one, casual caller or unsolicited applications. Yes, many qualified persons apply for the employment to reputed companies on their own initiative. Yes, so here casual callers means here, so in the as usual, so I am giving an example. So after completing your degree or masters, whatever it may be, you used to give resumes for any organizations. Is it you used to send the your resumes to particular Gmail ID ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಕಡೆಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಹೋಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೀರಾ, ಹೌದಾ? Yes, these persons are called as a casual callers. Andre candidate itself after completing their education, they only visit to an organization for the purpose of drop their resumes or for the purpose of to drop their application for the jobs. These persons are called as a casual callers. Andre candidates ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಜಾಬ್ ನ ಸರ್ಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರೇನೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವರ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಬ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ರೆಸ್ಯೂಮ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಅವ್ರ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕೊಡುವಂತವರನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶುವಲ್ ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ those who are person visited the organization for the purpose of drop their resumes or the application job applications. So those persons are called as a casual callers. Yes, so after this thing the organization used to collect the applications or the resumes from the candidates and they used to make a stock of those, or they are going to store all the resumes. When the vacancies are arised, so these applications are going to be referred from the HR department, that is human resources department, that is by verifying the according to requirement of a qualification and experiences, they are going to bifurcate the application. So if they have found any qualifications or experiences in particular in that applications forms, they used to make a call for those candidates or applicants. So they used to, if they wishes to attend the interview or the tests, these recruitment process are going to be carried out. So this is called as a casual callers. So such applications are known as unsolicited applications. So they serve as a good sources of manpower. A proper record may be kept of such unsolicited applications, and the candidates may be called for interview whenever the need arises. Yes. So here there is no more efficiency of the more effort for the organization. It is an effort for the candidates. From their efforts, they used to make they used to drop their organization. They used to drop their resumes to our organization. When the vacancies are arised, so the organization going to refer those casual callers applications. So these are going to be verified, and they used to make a call for the applicants. So those applicants are going to attend the test and interview. So those who are selected, they are going to be made for the job for the organization. This is called as a casual caller. So here casual callers means andre the candidate itself drop their resumes to an organization for the purpose of jobs. It may be arises present or for the future, but they used to drop their resumes or applications for the organization. So those resumes or applications are going to be maintained as a stock in an organization. When there is an urgent requirement of employment opportunity, on that cases they may be refer those casual caller applicants. So those are going to be verified, and they are going to be make a bifurcated according to the qualification and experiences required by the organization, and they used to make a call for the interview. This is called as a casual callers. The next one, advertisement. It is the most effective means to search potential employees from outside the organization. Yes, it's the most effective and means of searching for the potential employees in the outside the organization. Employment advertisement in journals, newspapers, bulletin, etc. It's quite common in our country. So yes, obviously the advertisements, that is employment advertisements in the journals or newspapers or in the magazines, these are common in our country. That is common recruitment can be used by all the varieties of organization. Advertisement method increases the choice of the management. Yes, obviously. So when we provide the advertisements, so it's going to be reached to a more number of people at a time. Is it? So when we going to be provide the advertisements in television, so those advertisement is going to be reach the entire people, entire country people, or entire state people are going to be view those advertisements, and those who are willing to, those who are wishes to make apply for the jobs, they are going to be this. So that is those advertisement is going to be provide the for the organization, the choices will be increased, the choices will be more for the recruitment process. The necessary information about the company, job description and job specification given by the advertisement brings response from suitable candidates who are spread over different parts of the country. Yes. So while providing advertisements, so the company or the organization is going to be provide the descriptions about the job and the specialization, so and regarding the qualification and experiences, everything will be completely stated in the advertisement. And by seeing that one, that is those who are willing, the candidates can briefly go through with that one. So those who have a proper qualification required by the organization, they can apply for the jobs. Yes, this is called as a advertisement. So idu nimge tough ansala, idu easy agi nimge gottiruvanthaddu andre organization alli vacancies arises ಆದಾಗ ಸೊ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ನೇಮ್, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ವೇಕೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಏನು, ಸ್ಕಿಲ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ನಾಲೆಜಸ್ ಏನು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಲಾ ಫಿಮೇಲಾ, ಸೊ ಏನೇನು ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ಗಳು ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಕರಿಬಹುದು, ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿಬಹುದು. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭವಾಗಿರುವ ಕಂಪನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಆಫೀಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಹಲವು ಹುದ್ದೆಗಳು ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಹತೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೂ SSLC, PUC, ITI ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರಿಗೆ ವಸತಿ ಊಟದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಳ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್. ಇದೇ ತರ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮಹಾನಗರ ಪಾಲಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ನೋಂದಾಯಿಸಲ್ಪಟ್ಟ IG ಕಂಪನಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ SSLC, PUC, ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ವರೆಗೆ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಉಚಿತ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. This is an advertisement which is going to be used by the organization for the purpose of to make a enlargement of our selection process. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಚಾಯ್ಸಸ್ ಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀಸನ್ ಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ when there is a need of more number of employment opportunity ಅಥವಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಗಳು ಬೇಕಿದ್ದಾಗ ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. Employment exchange. Yes, these are run by the government and help to match personal demand and supply by the serving as a link between job seekers and employer. Yes. So first thing, who is a job seeker? The job seeker are nothing but the candidates. One who search for the job. One who search for the job, that person is called as a job seeker. Employer means here a organizer. Employer is a organizer. Employee is a one who works under the employer. Is it? So here employment exchange means it's a government. It is established by the government or run by the government. That is to help for the job seekers. That is by providing the link about the that is organization, that is vacancies organization. Yes, here employment exchanges is going to be run and established by the government for the purpose of to reduce the unemployment. Yes. So what their duty? So here employment exchange office is going to be collect the details about the job seekers, that is by making a registrations na madkondo they used to make collect the informations about the job seekers. Yes. So these employment exchange offices will be having a link with so many organizations in the country. So when there is a vacancies in a particular organization, first they used to provide the informations to a exchange offices, that is employment exchanges. So the employment exchange is going to be send the resumes to those organization. So the collected resumes or the collected applications will going to be sent to those organization. Then the organization is going to be bifurcate the applications. Yes. So correct ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Employment exchange offices, employment exchange is going to be established and run by the government for the purpose of reducing the unemployment or for the purpose of providing the employment opportunity for the candidates. So here what is the job of the employment exchange office means here the exchange employment exchange ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೀಕರ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೀಕರ್ಸ್ ಗಳ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಫೀಸಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊತಾರೆ. ಆ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಜಾಬ್ ಸೀಕರ್, ನೇಮ್, ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್, ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬರ್ತ್, ಸೊ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್, ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಫೀಸ್. ಸೊ these employment exchange office will be having a link with the so many organizations. So here employment exchange offices, so here organization. So here the employment exchange office will be having the so many link with the so many organization. When there is a vacancies arised by the organization, those organizations are going to make a contact to an employment exchange offices. So these employment exchange offices going to be send the required applications or resumes to a organization. So this organization is going to be bifurcate those applications and they are going to be called for the interview. That is going to be the resumes are going to be sent by the employment link. The employment exchange officer plays a middle role between the job seekers and the organization. Here the job seekers the candidates are not going to be directly contact to an organization. Here the directly contactor is employment exchanger. So here the employment exchanger is going to create the link between the organization and the job seekers, that is by sending their resumes to an organization. Since records of this exchange are not up to date, candidates referred by them may not be suitable. Yes. So here another one disadvantages anta andre they may be collect the informations in and so longer. So there is we cannot identify the updated information in the exchange offices. So in that cases it may be not referred not suitable for such kinds of an organization. The next one, advertising on television. Yes. Advertising through television allows the enterprise to reach a large number of people, providing a detailed information regarding the job as well as company. So it going to be provide the information, that is job vacancies allow by using a television advertisements in to by what's the purpose of means it can reach the all over country at the shorter period. That is the main aim of the advertising on the television. The next one, placement agencies. Yes. So it's in urban areas the number of private organizations have started the functioning as employment or placement agencies. Yes. So here employment exchange is going to be run by the government, but the placement agencies are going to be run by the private people. So here what's the main purpose of placement agency means, that is to make provide the employment opportunity or reducing the unemployment in the country or particularly in the state. So these agencies register with them the names and the job seekers and try to arrange the job interviews for such candidates. So here even these agencies are also will be having a link with the so many private organizations, and their main aim is to provide the jobs for job seekers, those who are registered under the placement agencies. So companies often get in touch with such agencies to provide them the details of suitable candidates for various jobs. So same here, a placement agency is going to be have a link with the so many private organizations. So when there is a contact with the organization, so when there is a needs of a employment opportunity, they used to send the links of the job seekers to such organization. So this is a placement agency. So here the placement agency means here it is going to be set up by a private peoples for the purpose of providing the employment opportunity or searching for the employment opportunity. Even here the job placement agency is going to be first they used to register with the job seekers, that is by getting information of a name and address, the gender, so the details of education or qualification and the skills. So our extra works are going to be, the extra informations are going to be collected, and along with that one these placement agencies will be having a link with the organizations. So when there is an urgent requirements, those organizations is going to be contact with the placement agencies. So the placement agencies are going to be provide the applicants or the candidates for the various jobs for such organization. The next one, web publishing. Internet is becoming a common sources of recruitment these days. These are may provide information to both job seekers and employers. Employees. Yes. So here, web publishing means here. So even the advertisements or job vacancies informations are going to be placed in the websites or in a particular websites, organization websites ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ other websites ಅಲ್ಲಿ they used to make they used to provide the details of a recruitment can be provided. So we are already well known about these things. The next one, campus recruitment. Many organizations maintain a close link with the universities, vocational and management institutes in order to recruit fresh talent and qualified person. Yes. So here campus recruitment means is here we can identify that when the so many organizations will be having a link with the colleges or universities or for the medical institutions or other institution to gain the talented and fresh candidates among from the universities or from the colleges. On one hand, it gives good opportunity to freshers to be employed in the reputed firms, and on other hand provide qualified manpower in the cost effective way. Yes. So here campus recruitment is going to be provided even for the freshers to get a good opportunity to work in a reputed organization with the and providing a qualified manpower with the minimum costs. This is called as a campus recruitment. Campus recruitment ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕಂಪನಿಗಳು ಕಾಲೇಜಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ದೇ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಸ್ತ್ ಸೆಮ್ ಆ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಅವರ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ರಿಕ್ರೂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. They maintain close contract with the laborers and they can provide the large number of workers at a short notice. Even organization is going to maintain the contact with the laborers, that is ex-labor contracts. A labor unions irutte, so allige ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. So the major backward of using these sources is that if there occurs a conflicts with the contractor, the entire workforce quite from work is so quits from work. So why they are going to maintain the labor contract means here they used to maintain the good contact with the laborers. If they are going to make a conflicts with the laborers, so obviously the workers are going to be stopped there itself. The work is going to be stopped there itself, so it's going to be effect on the workers. So here a labor contract means here they used to be going to be refer the or they are going to be provide the informations to existing laborers in the organization, and so with the contact of the labor they can refer for the organization. So ಅವರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಗೆ ರೆಫರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಎಸ್ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಅಥವಾ ನನ್ನ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಬಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವರನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಕೂಡ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್. ಎಸ್ ಸೊ these are the types of external sources which are going to be used in the organization. Yes, the first one, direct recruitment. So here organization itself directly making a notice to public that is in the outside the organization, that is making a available of vacancies. The next one, casual callers. Here the job seekers or the candidates themselves they are visited to an organization to drop their applications for the organization. So those are called as casual callers. So these casual callers applications are going to be maintained. So when there is an arises of vacancies, so these applications are going to be verified and called for the interview. The next one, advertisements. So here providing an advertisements or availabilities of vacancies or jobs, they are going to be made in a newspapers or in the journals or in a magazines. So the informations will be provided. So here at a shorter period, the informations can be reached for the more number of peoples. So the next one, employment exchange. Employment exchange means it is going to be started or going to be ruled by or run by the government for the purpose of reducing the unemployment in the country or in the state. So here employment exchange is going to collect the details of job seekers and going to be provide the links to a organization when there is an arises of particular vacancies or jobs in an organization. So these job exchange, employment exchange officer going to contact to an organization and they are going to be provide the job seekers details. Then the organization is going to be contact with the make a call for the interview for those seekers. The next one, advertisements on television. Yes. So here they used to provide the advertisements in the television for the purpose of searching for the jobs or for searching for the candidates. Next one, placement agencies. Placement agencies we can be seen in our urban areas and these are going to be provided by or maintained by the private agencies to building or going to have a contact with the private companies and along with that one it going to collect the informations about the job seekers, but is by making a registration and they are going to be provide the link with the organization and the job seekers. The next one, web publishing. So here internet, by using an internet providing a or giving a job vacancies in an organization. Organizationally vacancies ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ advertisements ಅನ್ನು provide ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು in web publishing. The next one, campus recruitment. The organization or the company itself going to be visit to a organization, the universities or for the institutions or the colleges to recruit the fresh and talented persons in the particular university or for the institution. So the next one, labor contracts. Here labor contracts means that is existing labor or the ex-laborers. Andre ಈಗಿರೋರು ಅಥವಾ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿರೋರು ರಿಟೈರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿರುವಂತ ಅಂತದ್ದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು they used to make a contact with those persons when there is an arises of a vacancies ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇರೋರನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋರನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ so they can maintain a good relationship with the labor. So these are the external sources of recruitment. The next one, merits of external sources. So here, qualified person and that is first point, merit qualified person. An organization can attract highly qualified person through external sources. Yes. So when we go for the external sources, the choices will be more or the candidates will be more. So in that cases we can easily appoint or we can easily recruit the qualified person among the applicants. That was the wider choice. Yes, obviously the choices will be more in an external sources. Fresh talent. The external sources helps to bring fresh talent or the new goal into an organization. The new talents can be seen in the external sources. Next one, the competitive spirit. Yes, obviously when we choose our freshers in the organization or going to be recruit the freshers in our organization, the new spirits, the competitiveness will be more in the freshers to work in a more enthusiastically in the organization. So these are the merits. The next one, limitations of our external sources, that is dissatisfaction among the existing staff. Obviously when we are going to recruit from outside, that is existing employees are going to be dissatisfied among the management decisions ಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ dissatisfaction ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ because ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ಏನಿದೆ we have required qualifications in the experience in the, even though the company is going to be select the candidates from external sources, that is outside the andaga obviously they are going to be dissatisfied dissatisfied with the management in, that is in an external selection or external recruitment. The next one, lengthy process. Yes, obviously the recruitment, that is external sources, involves the lengthy process, and along with the cost is going to be incurred more and more. Because why there is a lengthy process means here they used to give the advertisements, or they used to make a notice. After that one they used to collect the applications. Those applications are to be verified, and they used to be called for the interview test. So that the test has to be verified. So after that one they used to call for the interview. So after the interview is making, they used to be make a appointment letter. After that one, placement and orientation. So everything has to be carried. So that case is going to be take a lengthy process. That is another one disadvantages of external sources. So here merits, that is highly qualified persons can be recruited from external sources, because when we have the choices will be more and the wider choices. Yes, we will be going to get a more number of candidates can be seen for the jobs. The next one, fresh talented. Yes, even by the external sources, the freshers can get a new chances, and we can recruit the fresh talented one for the particular jobs. Then next one, competitive spirit. Yes, when we choose outsiders, obviously they will be having a very enthusiastic, and the energy will be more, and they used to make a competitive spiritness will be more in among those workers. The next one, limitations, dissatisfaction among the existing staff, and lengthy process. Yes, these are the topics which are comes under your recruitment. So in the recruitment, that is recruitment means here searching for the jobs. Those, that is applications are, the candidates are going to be search. The recruitment is process of searching for the candidates and stimulating them to apply for the jobs. So here in the recruitment we can see the two sources, that is internal source and external source. Internal source means that is searching for the candidates within the organization. In that thing we have two sources, that is promotion and transfer. The next one, external sources. External sources means searching for the candidates in the outside the organization. So here in that thing we have the 6 types is direct recruitment, casual caller, advertisement, employment exchange, placement agencies, campus recruitment. So here direct recruitment means company will directly going to be make a notice of vacancies. Casual caller, the direct candidates are going to be apply for the jobs. So advertisement, providing the details about the job, or in the advertisements, or in the newspapers, or magazines, or in a journals. Employment exchange going to be set up by the government and ruled by the government for the purpose of reducing the unemployment opportunity. Along with that one, maintaining the link with the job seekers and the organization. Advertisement on television, providing descriptions about the jobs in the by using television. The next one, placement agencies, which are can be seen in an urban areas and established by or started by private peoples for the purpose of find the job seekers and for the reputed organization. The next, web publishing. So making an vacancies, advertisements are going to be provided in the web, that is in a web publishing. The next one, campus recruitment. They can going to be directly contact with the universities or for the colleges for the freshers in the for the job. Next one, labor contractors. They used to maintain the contact with the ex-laborers and along with the present laborers in an organization for the purpose of vacancies are arises in an organization. These are the topics which we are going to be find in the recruitment. Yes. So today we are completed the recruitment topic. The next topic we can be continued in the next classes. Thank you.